Putin Bad News. NATO has released underwater drones off the coast of Europe in an effort to deter Putin. It's been over a year since explosions crippled the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines and triggered major gas leaks. In an effort to deter Russia and other potential aggressors from mounting underwater attacks, NATO is testing highly sophisticated sea drones off the coast of Europe. During the course of 12 days off the coast of Portugal, 14 NATO members and Sweden are testing underwater sea drones that can deploy a real-time deterrence signal to the enemy, be it Russia or somebody else, according to Lieutenant General Hans-Werner Wehrmann, head of NATO's Cell for Protecting Undersea Infrastructure, quoted in a Bloomberg report. Together, the 2,000 civilians and 5,000 military personnel participating in the exercises known as Dynamic Messenger 23 and Robotic Experimentation and Prototyping with Maritime Unmanned Systems, REPM-US-23, will test new technologies and work toward the goal of integrating maritime unmanned systems into the alliance's operations. The explosions at the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines in the Baltic Sea last year inspired the combined exercise. Though many allies have pointed fingers at Russia, NATO has made no official attribution of blame. However, NATO's ability to safeguard vital underwater infrastructure was exposed as a result of the attacks. Underwater cables, which the report says carry about $10 trillion in daily financial transactions and about 95% of global internet traffic, are a particular source of concern. And since two-thirds of the world's oil and gas is either extracted or transported at sea, often via pipelines that are thousands of miles long and buried deep below the surface of the water, it is difficult to keep an eye on such infrastructure for potential dangers. NATO is now taking part in realistic war games to make up for lost time. As part of a drill designed to foil this kind of attack, NATO ships simulated a situation in which a state-sponsored commercial vessel attempted to disrupt underwater network cables. NATO's command and control network was alerted by fiber optic sensors on the cables to the fact that a fictional enemy ship was attempting to obstruct a submerged drone. NATO sent a fleet of aerial, surface, and underwater drones in response to the confirmed threat, with the goal of intercepting the threat and escorting the suspicious vessel out of the area. NATO has agreed to set up improved information sharing systems between members of the alliance and partners in the private sector to help better detect and deter attacks on infrastructure, and this training follows on the heels of an earlier move this year to create a new maritime command center focused on defending underwater infrastructure in the United Kingdom. According to Wehrmann, the explosions in the Nord Stream caused an investigation into nearly 6,000 miles of pipelines. It was done, but at great financial cost. Wehrmann told Bloomberg that the clients don't want to do this necessarily again. Due to the time-sensitive nature of detecting suspicious behavior in real time, we want to have the speediest information exchange between the actors as possible.